So in today's video we are going to create this motion graphic template inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugin. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition and we will call this as main animation. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30 and duration is 10 seconds. And background color, I'm going to choose black color only and simply hit OK and hit OK. Then choose grid and guide option and hit title save actions. Now first thing we will do, we will animate our text, so then after all we can focus on our background elements. So first thing we will do, we will type our text. I'm going to type motion first. For the font I am going to choose Poppins and increase the horizontal distance between them like that. Let's choose black version of this text. Select this text, press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Press V and move this over here. Press S again to scale it like that. Go to the character and we don't want any what we call stroke, so I'm gonna delete that stroke and let's increase the distance. Yeah, press Ctrl Alt Home again and align to the center. Hit Ctrl D and bring it down and let's type another text called graphics. Now select this text, press Ctrl Alt Home again and align to the center. Press V and move this over here. Now right click new and create one null object. Hit enter and let's call this null object as text controller. Select both the text and make it apparent with the text controller. Select this text controller, press S and scale it down. Now I am going to create one rectangle with fill and I don't want any strokes, so let's delete the strokes and let's create one rectangle like this and hit U. Select this shape, hit enter and let's call this as mask. Now select this motion, go to the effect and presets panel and search for set matte effect and click on it. Let's hide this mask. Select this motion and in the set matte I am going to select this mask like this. Also select this set matte effect, hit Ctrl C to copy. Select this graphics and hit Ctrl V and I'm going to invert this matte. Now select this motion and this graphics, press P for position, create one keyframe, go to around 1.15 frames and again create another keyframe and go to the start again. Select this motion and bring it down. Select this graphic and bring it up. Now select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph and by holding shift move this over here. So if you see, we will get this kind of text animation. Now select this text controller. Make sure that this mask is also parent with this text controller. Select this text controller. Initially let's make the scale to 90 or even more than that. Create one keyframe and go to around 2.15 frames. Let's make it 80 or let's say 70. Now select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this over here and this over here. And if you hit play, we will get this kind of animation. Yep. Now if you want, then you can add your logo here. I am going to type only text, but you are free to add your logo. On this side, press Ctrl Alt Home and I'm gonna move it over here. Hit Ctrl D and let's move this over here also. Now select both the layers, press P for position, create one keyframe, go to around 2 seconds, again create another keyframe, go to the start. Select this, move this over here and move this over here. Select both the keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this over here. So we will get this kind of animation. Now this is all our text. Now we have to focus on our background elements. So for that I am gonna press Ctrl Y on my keyboard and let's call this as BG and hit OK and bring it over here, hide it. Select all this text things, press Ctrl Shift C and I'm gonna type text animations and hit OK, and let's hide this. Now select this PG and unhide it. Press S initially and unlink this option. Create one keyframe over here, go to around 1.15 frames. Again create another keyframe, go to the start, let's make it 0 on this one. Unlink, check out this option of change, select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, move this handle over here and this handle over here. So if you see, we will get this kind of reveal like that. Now we will choose our ellipse and we don't want any fill, so I'm going to delete that fill. All I want is stroke, and choose white color for the stroke and hit OK, and let's hide this PG for now. Let's, by holding shift, I'm going to create one ellipse, a bigger one, then press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. And now I'm going to increase the stroke width somewhere around 250. Press S, scale it like that until it covers the whole composition like this. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press S and scale it down like this. Now select this one, go to the effect and presets panel and apply drop shadow effect on it and increase the softness to 100 sorry, and opacity to 20, and instead of black color I'm going to choose something like gray. Increase the distance to 10. Now select this shape layer, hit Ctrl D, press S and scale it like that. Again hit Ctrl D, press S, scale it like that. Again hit Ctrl D, press S and scale it like that. Again hit Ctrl D, press S and scale it like this. Again hit Ctrl D, press S, and for this one I'm going to choose this white color and we don't want any stroke. So we will get something like this. Select this, press S to scale it something like this. Now this is the last one. Press S, create one keyframe over here, go to around 15 frames, again create another keyframe, go to the start and let's make it 0. Now select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift. I'm going to move this over here and move this over here, so we will get this kind of animation. Now select this last shape or this shape layer also, go to the add menu and add trim path. Go to the trim path. Initially let's make it 0. Now create one keyframe, go over here and let's make it 100. Select those keyframes, hit F9, go to the graph editor, select this graph by holding shift, move this over here and this handle over here. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation. Now select this trim path one, hit Ctrl C to copy and select all the layers and hit Ctrl V and hit U. Select this and hit U. So as you can see, we will get this kind of animation. Now instead of foot, I'm going to choose quarter. Now hit page down button 2 times, select this, move over here, again page down button 2 times, select this, move over here, page down button 2 times. So we have to adjust it something like this. And after this whole animation, I want this thing to be animated, so I'll move this over here. Now what we will do, we will enable our BG, we will select all these layers and we will move these things to around 10 frames when our BG will appear, and then we will select our this circle and we will move this over here so it will animate first. Now select all these layers, go to the effect and presets panel and search for wiggle position effect and simply apply it. So we'll get this kind of wiggle animations over here. So if you see now, we will get this kind of stuff. Now select this text animation, enable it and move this over here, and if you see now, move this thing over here, you'll get something like this. Now if you see this in full resolution, we'll get this kind of stuff. Now select this and this by holding Control, and if you want, then you can change the stroke color of this one to any color you want, or you can choose a different colors like that, but I think white looks subtle, And or instead of that you can select this one, go to the effect and presets panel and apply fill effect on it, and you can choose black or grayish color also, so it will give this animation a quite nice look. Let's make this quarter. Yeah, so we'll get something like this. Now select all the layers, press Ctrl Shift C, and I'll call this as BG elements and hit OK. Now hit Ctrl 0 to open our project window. Select this BG elements and hit Ctrl D and bring this thing to our composition. Now as you can see, these are on top of that. Now select this and search for tint effect and swap this. So as you can see, we will get this kind of stuff. Now select this text animation, bring it at the top, select this PG, press F4 and choose alpha map. Now select this PG, press S for scaling and scale it like that. Or let's make it 100 because we cannot see the logo animations then. So as you can see, we will get this middle things effect on our text, and if you want then you can decrease the opacity of it like that. So yep, this is how you can create the motion graphic template inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugin. Now there is another thing you need to do. It's not compulsory. You can run this animation on 60 fps to get this more what we call smoothie look. So all you need to do, simply hit Ctrl K, and instead of frame rate 30 you can choose 60, and let's make this full resolution, and if not full but 6 what you quarter, so your animation will look quite smoother. So yep, this is how you can create this motion graphic template inside of Adobe After Effects. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. Until then, stay tuned.